Hey everybody, it's a beautiful day for pool, and we got a match here for you. The KO Challenge out of the Varsity Club there with Outer Point Streaming. This is one of their matches for that event. I'm joined in the booth by my very good friend MH Penglaze.
Greetings. Greetings, Earth people, and to be back in the commentary box again.
So we got Phong, our very own, and a friend of mine for a lot of years, Z-Man, Mike Zahalka
From Sheboygan.
from Sheboygan. The entire time I've known him, at least.
One of a bunch of several
Oh, they can
strong
play
players
10
from
ball?
Sheboygan.
I thought this was a 9-ball tournament.
Don't ask me.
Hmm.
Oh, it's set on the logo there, which I'm assuming that's it. It's got all three, so...
No, that's not it. That's
Ow.
WPPS, Wisconsin Pool Players Society. If you
Okie
were actually on
dokie.
Facebook, you might have some idea what that is.
Should have a Outer Point streaming.
Logo up there?
What's that?
Logo? No. Oh, this is nice and it's good. And look, my friend Mike, look at his shirt.
Mad Apple.
Advertising.
And yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Phong, but Phong has been playing actually really well. Once he gets into his stride, he's got a power stroke and he flies around the table and sees the balls quickly. So we'll see if
Yeah.
Z-Man,
Mike's always been a tough competitor.
yeah, I know he's good.
He plays good, plays smart. Older he gets, he has to play smarter. Look at
That's a
that.
good shot. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. That'd go on a valley. Fortunately, we got ledges here at the Diamonds.
Now we'll find out if Fong's feeling his stroke yet. He's going to power this one through and blast the three ball open. No, that's a silly way to do it. Don't need to actually break the three ball out at all, do you?
No, I wouldn't.
In fact, don't need to break anything, and that's how the smart players do. I always have a tendency to.
So, I mean, you just got to be about where the 10 ball is, right? So, no, that's
Yeah, but
not
it's
a
tough
good
to get-
angle there.
tough to
That's
get
the
down
wrong
for it.
spot.
Now we're going to find Fong's stroke, and he's going to hit this so good he's going to overpower it.
Well, he's okay here. If he just draws so he doesn't draw into the other side pocket, I think he's got the right angle on the 3. So just draw
Yeah,
straight back.
And doesn't end
across
up behind the 10.
Yeah, just
Okay,
like that.
side pocket,
Just
yeah.
short. Yeah. He hit that really as good as you could hit it, truthfully.
And the tough thing here is you've got to try not to mess with the 5 and the 6
Just
because
soft
they're
roll this, right?
open. You'll end up tapping it and they'll close up again.
Just soft roll it, come straight up. I think, you know, just don't try and
This is-
force into them. You know,
This is one of those shots where the position lures you into missing
Yeah.
the shot. You hit that thick, trying
Yeah,
to
you
control
called
it.
that for sure.
Because
but-
really, if you hit it thin enough, the cue ball loses control and you can't hold it.
So Z-Man's gonna have to either bank the 5 or try and work out a way to get it,
Yeah.
get it moved. Because I don't really like that 5-6.
No, and the four ball's in the
It's makeable.
perfect spot if you want to set on the bank. Of course, the four ball's probably you could use it to bump the 5 off the rail too, depending on.
Could
what
really
angle he
play the
gets and-
4-9 too, pretty safely if you wanted to. Oh, the 4-9, it's 10
Yeah,
ball.
right.
Won't help you.
Not much point playing the 4-9, but you could.
This would not.
Now,
make
does
sense.
he have? Is he straight enough where he
I
can just
think
roll
it's
this
close,
in,
yeah.
just tap the 5 ball,
Well, he wants to bump it, right? And
little
ideally
tap
you
off
wanna
the rail,
bump it.
yeah, and that's what I thought.
Yeah, he would
Oh,
have.
he did
though.
too thick,
I
yeah,
mean, the
right.
reality is.
Yeah,
I
he hit
think
it too
if he
thick, so
put
yeah,
that-
he would have double kissed it, full in the face, and ended up in exactly the same position.
Hey guys, get out there and share. This should be a really good match once these two get rolling. Both strong players, both smart players. You know,
Funk's
gonna
going
be
to
a
come up
good
with a
match.
plan here. How do you, at this moment, you're at the table, first rack. How do
I
you
think
here
just
gain
bump the 4
control
into
of
the
this rack?
6. Bump, just run
Bump
the
the 4
4
and
one
the 6.
rail into the 6. Just, I wouldn't get too aggressive.
I think he's playing. Yeah.
But he is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Beautiful.
he's
I think he was hoping to just miss the 6 and bump the 5, and that would have been really good.
well. Now
But
does he
he's still in
duck, or
control.
is he going to keep going?
Well, yeah, now we'll find out. How should I play it? Fast and loose or play it safe, Fats? The bank on the 5 is makeable, but not an easy bank.
What's the race to here?
And he's got
11.
he's
huh?
oh, what's he doing?
He's
Is
gonna
he
bank
banking it? Probably did call the line.
Well,
Ow.
I don't
Suppose I
know.
should
I don't like trying to get back on this. I think we
post
got to
this or
force
something,
this
shouldn't
to the side and over. What's that?
suppose I should post this or whatever.
Share it.
Or yeah, share it. That's what
Terminology.
I am technology.
I'm assuming. What do they call that?
I think you were gonna just about to say the same word I was thinking about and chose not to say. Challenged.
Challenged. Well, I mean, it just means slow, is all. And that would be accurate description, I think. All right, 6-ball, cross side or no? No. Safety. How exciting. Okay, 6-ball, 1 rail, or try and duck. 2 rails around, try and duck.
Oh, he looks like he's cranking
Yeah.
at it.
No, he's not. He's pushing.
Spin around. Yeah, that was nice. Having that 7-ball there helps, doesn't it? Control that. So you can just leave the 6-ball right there. Are we streaming this live, are we? I'm not seeing it.
We are streaming this live.
Where can I find it?
Because you don't understand the internet very
Yeah,
well.
well, that might well be true.
So if you go to YouTube, it's an application. For
I've
your
got that.
phone.
I've got that. I watch cat videos all day long.
All right, YouTube. And then when you go to YouTube, you'll see this KO challenge, Mike Zahalka versus Phong Nguyen.
Well, just on YouTube, will I?
Win. Yeah,
Right.
it's right there.
That's not.
Oh, that's not it.
No.
So keep scrolling until you see the little live icon. Keep going. Might be further down yet.
Why would the live one
They
be low
trick
down?
you. You just keep watching. Keep
Well,
going.
why don't we just go in? Is it Mad Apple Extreme?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
No, it's not.
it's not.
No.
It's what? It's through
It's the open stream.
open, yeah, open.
Why would we put this on the extreme? This is our local challenge matches.
All right.
This is still the first game. We're 20 minutes in. That was a joke. All right, let's go. 7-ball, corner pocket. Somebody's got to get
Found it.
aggressive here. Stop this safety baloney. Somebody chime in the chat, too. I'm tired of talking to MH. Oh, there you go. Are you guys streaming ACS next week? No. Nope. Talk to Dean Raisler. Tell him he should really reconsider all of his decision making in life and pool. Just kidding. I love Dean. I am just kidding. No, but we do stream. We stream for WSPA, both the team and the other one. But we haven't done ACS. We talked about it a little bit, but it's not a huge budget, so not like we need a lot of money. But they run on a shoestring budget. One of the things that Dean does well, he gets those things rolling. Ran the Appleton Open this year and had a good showing for a first-year event like that, as big as it was as far as the venue goes. I thought he did a good job. So that was a long answer for no. Boy, I hope they play another safety.
I know you sound sarcastic every time you say that, but it is a fascinating part of the game because let's face it, this is actually
Bank the 7,
pivotal.
missing the 9.
Pivotal. How do
Letting
you?
the cue ball stroll up there by the 9-ball.
You could just
You're
play
gonna
the.
cross
I
it.
wouldn't mind playing the 7-ball 3 rails into the corner past the 10, stopping the cue ball there, and you know that shot can go safe. There you go. He's just called my shot. Watch this. This shot, if he misses it, can go safe if you're lucky, and if you do make it, which is awesome, and there you go.
Yeah,
You're on the 9. If you'd hit that softer, but it's still tough. This
pressure's on, straight on like that. After you guys have just had a safety battle, you're supposed to have gotten a sellout. You know, a little bit over a ball, so maybe a little tricky.
Yeah, this is a This will make Phong good if he feel good. Bang that ball in.
Uh,
Oh, it's just
so
the only
confident
spot where
about
he
that
now has to
last
do the
one, he
same
wanted
thing,
to
and this
do
is
it
probably
again,
even
yeah.
tougher because he's going to feel compelled to try and draw this ball.
Who hasn't shared yet?
He's digging down. Oh, Phong. Let's see.
It takes like 2 seconds. Just go on and share. Hmm. It's going to be an interesting win, loss.
Yeah.
So they don't have the same rules. So it's really up to Phong whether or not he makes Mike shoot this or not. They don't really have the same rule that we have. But I think it's. I think when you're on a stream, it just should get shut out. At least not that I know of. I've seen other people pick up on the other stream.
And I think it's nice that we're finally having a crossover event with the old outer points.
We've done that a few times.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep, we've done that a few times. It's good for pool. It's a good. It's a good
and
event.
I've been watching a lot of these matches, and when Phong was playing, I was watching, and I had a few players. And of course, that was a nice match that Mason had.
We played good all
Up
tournament.
there.
There's quite a few actually that were aired. The one against Johnny.
Yeah.
The finals, obviously.
That's right. Yeah, I watched that one. With Mr. Cheese commentating. Now, how are you going to play it, Phong? Fast and loose or play it safe? He's going to bank the one ball and get on the two and blast his way through this match. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Nice.
Chris G or Green, sharing and liking. How you doing, Chris? Not playing at the varsity. There's a Scotch doubles tournament at varsity today. I forget what the number one. I think it was 10, 15 under. Ron Sosnowski and Caden Hillman teamed up. Saw him walk back in the door, so that's not good news.
I wonder if Z-Man's going to consider getting onto this 3-10 combination. Well, not from there, he's not. I wonder if Phong is going to try and figure out, because it's not that bad of a shot, and you don't really need to break it out or anything. And if you try and break it out, it may just get worse.
Well, I mean, the one thing that I will say is you're not going to see a lot of fast and loose unless somebody's really that player, because this is a single elimination event. So I think you're going to see a little more cautious play a lot of times. That's why we saw that first game go safe as long as it did. Phong with the opportunity, but then give it back.
Yeah, and I don't think it's to Fong's advantage if they ends up with a lot of those safety games. I think he's going to do better if he gets an opportunity and starts going at it. And that is what he's going to do here. But I don't know for sure whether that 3-ball doesn't just go. It might, the overhead camera makes me think not, but the other one, I think yes. But he's got too much angle here to stay on that shot now. He could, if he wants, bump the 3, but he's got to really control that so it comes off the rail and doesn't end up buried worse. He's going to just go into it, and he's hit the speed well.
Yeah, bad.
Well, almost well. Still in control. What are you going to do with this? Can you get behind the 8-ball somehow? He may be able to just
10, 15 under.
He may be able to just roll this to the rail and be on either side of the 8-ball.
Yeah, Rick and you probably would have made a good team, Chris. I think. Said he got sick today. You could have teamed up with Renee. Renee, I forget how to say his last name. Anyways, he's the guy that works down at Toyota.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, not Toyota. At
Navarino. Navarro.
Navarro.
Rene Navarro. Indian name.
Native.
French first name.
Right. Renee.
Or English woman's name. I thought he could have got a safety, a good snooker behind the 8 there. Now we're going to find out what kind of mood Mike's in. More safety, is it?
Yeah, I'm
Or is,
sure.
or is he going to unleash a bank on the 3 ball and just
Yeah.
go for it?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
No? Yeah. Only problem with this is just gives Phong a chance to kick the 3 ball for glory and get a head start in this game. Get going. We'd just like to thank all our 3 viewers out there on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
3. There's more than 3. There's a lot more than 3. Like,
Right.
times 6. Times 6.
-1, including
Here, I
2,
could put
including me and you.
Oh, Chad Paul says, "Hey Kendall and MH, thank you for streaming these matches. No worries at all. Like I said, this is good for pool, so I like
And it's
I like the idea.
yeah, it's
been
an
some
interesting
really
format,
good
isn't it?
matches.
Where it's just knockouts and people are playing anywhere as long as it's on a diamond.
Look at this shot. There you go.
Oh, yeah,
That's
there
what
you go.
That's
Phong.
what I want to
Oh,
see.
that's Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fong's the Vietnamese.
Phong usually
Yeah.
wears a big red shirt.
Yeah.
Um,
Mike's got a big red shirt.
Did he
All right.
want that steep angle? He doesn't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Almost too much
Well,
though to stay
yeah,
on the
maybe just
6
a
in the
touch,
side, but and
maybe
the
just a
10 ball
touch.
blocks you from the other pocket. So if you roll this in just hard enough to go in, you kind of
Just a little bit of right spin, not much, just enough to absorb some of the energy.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
see, I
too
wouldn't have
much,
hit that
too
with-
much angle, and that's no good really.
Well, he hit that with left, and I don't like that shot.
Yeah, I think either left or right, you still had too much speed.
I'll go shoot it for you. You can slow it down. That's one of the ways that you slow it down is you use that angle to lengthen it, kind of
yeah.
pushing over to the 8.
And hopefully a little tap on one of those balls.
Oh,
Oh,
he
it did
still
go-
should have probably made that ball, but
Yeah, he showed that. Yeah, because he wasn't absolutely really that close to the 10 ball there, so that does show you. And obviously the fact that he went for it, that ball did go. He's going to slice this one in, Phong. Oh, no, and that's a nice touch there, so. Fong's not afraid to play safe when he needs to. He's got a good touch. He's called the corner pocket. He's going to kick this 6 ball and oh, he's probably called the 10 ball. Didn't really hit it hard enough to make the 10 ball even, but his priority was getting a good hit and he didn't. And so this is a rack that Phong should now clean up to level the match.
race to 10. They're off if he can get out. He's got it.
Try not to get straight on the 8.
I think he
Maybe a
can
little
just
stop
stop
shot.
this.
Oh, he's got a little angle there. Drift over to the rail and accidentally ends. There you go, hit it. Made sure he didn't. That's good. It means he's thinking at least 3 balls ahead. Good job, Phong. And straight on the 9, no problem.
Does your phone get something playing?
No.
I keep hearing somebody in the background.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a... Uh-oh. Now you can...
Yeah, now it's really loud.
That's the phone.
There we go, 1-1. Race to 10. And they're off. I think if they tie at the end, I think it should be Mike and Phong for a foot race for the winner. 10 to 10. We set up a track around the building. Foot race. First one across the finish line.
Foot race?
Yeah.
Well, Phong does have gout.
Oh. He'd be at the disadvantage then, I think. I don't know. Mike's
and
pretty
certain-
old, though.
Well, yeah, but Phong doesn't really want to be pushing himself too hard considering, but... Explosive
I
break.
like that break.
Yeah.
Cue ball's down here, though. It would have been nice to get it up a little higher in the table.
Yeah, and Phong has an exceedingly long bridge when he breaks, and so the cue ball's all the way on the head string, and his hand's all the way on the rail, and he uses the entire stroke.
Well, that one ball does possibly cut, and it definitely banks.
Little spin job over that distance. Very risky.
Yeah. Or
Bank,
you just,
bank
or
it
you
and
just
draw
bank
back
it.
to where he is now. No, that's silly too. Play a safety.
Yeah, bank,
Make sure it doesn't go in and play it
yeah,
safe.
right. Bank it and roll it behind the 8-10.
Oh.
Not quite.
Yep.
But that would have been the shot.
Yeah.
Just straighter, almost make the one.
Yeah, more. That's
so
right.
that you could hold it into the 10 ball.
Yeah, the cue ball would less energy, and the one with more. Still not natural to get on this 2 ball, though, is it? So now we're going to find Mike's going to show his finesse here with a skill shot, of which I'll have to teach him later.
What are you talking about? He played dead safe.
Very
This is
clever.
a jump over the 1-5 rail 1-5.
And then come back the other way. Yeah, hit it from behind. Yeah,
No problem.
it's actually not a terrible idea. Or masse into that same shot.
It's tougher. No, the jumps definitely tougher. It's quite an angle, actually.
He is doing it, spinning it. That's a good hit, Phong. Yeah, he probably did call the 5, as you suggested. So now, 2 ball goes in the same pocket as the 1, if you could get there somehow.
It's just straight top. It's going to go to the side rail, the end rail, and up high.
And
so
you could
top just maybe
or you
slightly right.
aim to off 1 rail, just tap right in between the 7 and the 2. If it'd been higher, they would tap in between the 7 and the 2. And but he's okay here because he's either gonna say yes, I like this shot in the side pocket, or he's got a very good safety
Side
too.
pocket. I don't think it goes in the corner.
I like the side pocket because then you can play a sweet little draw shot and get on the 3. Oh, he didn't draw it enough though. A little more draw, and that'd have been perfect.
Did he call that ball?
Oh yeah, yeah. He was playing my shot basically, drawing. He needed to draw. Oh, you're saying he got so close to the 5. Am I sure he didn't play a good safety there?
Yeah.
And accidentally made the 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think he
did. That's a good try.
Yeah.
I like putting the 3 on the top rail. He's going to call the bank. Get a little aggressive. Don't have to sell out necessarily, especially if you make it. Good shot, Phong. Now it's a pretty easy pattern. A little bit of top English, can just play up and out. Play the 5 ball in the bottom right corner. Not too much English. Got to be careful not to work so hard all the time for stuff. Too much spin. Natural floating shots, especially on this cloth. I mean, it's not like we're playing on the stuff of 15, 20 years ago when it was like carpeting and you had to actually,
Hit it harder.
hit balls. Here you just can roll.
Blast
so
them
much,
open when you're breaking them up. Yeah.
It's a little funny here. I mean, obviously you can come over and just bump into the 8s, but funny things happen. I hate running into balls, really. I don't think you can quite push past. You could push between the 2,
Yeah, that's right. Because there were so many different edges or ways that could go. What was he hoping for there at that speed? Full in the face. So he
Probably
stays there.
full on, yeah.
Yeah, right. Wow.
But he's got a good angle here. I like this shot, actually. It's a natural float around, just top spin again. You don't have to overdo anything, really, and it comes around quite naturally off 2 rails. And he forced it.
And his cue stick ended up pointing in the wrong direction after the shot. So, I mean, obviously some people can play good that way.
Well, I mean,
doesn't mean
when you
that
get
he did miss the
older,
shot, but-
like Mike, you can't put the same type of body English on it. Like his feet don't move the same, so he throws his cue instead. It's kind of like body English for old guy.
Yeah, and so yeah, real
Mike's
question.
gonna really love that I'm making fun of him for being old.
Outside English Fong. A little bit more outside English needed. Ball likes to go flat, doesn't it, that one? Unless you
Yeah, that's
just roll it off with a little bit more outside English. And if you have too much, it'll end up hitting the side rail instead.
just off for the cross bank. I think you got to cut
Yeah.
this in the side. That's what
Yeah,
he's
it's just nick it
calling.
in. The overhead view makes this look very, very tight.
Yeah, it is pretty tight, really.
Yeah,
Not
but he
that
had
good,
no
though.
worries about it. He called it immediately, popped it in, absolutely perfect.
And good angle. You can just stop it there. No work to do.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Do a replay on that, would you? Because that really.
The stop shot.
No, it wasn't a stop shot. It was a stun one through. If he'd stopped that, he would have had
It
a
was.
steeper angle. No, replay this.
Well,
He
I
had
know
to do
the
what he
shot
did.
played.
What he did was brilliant because he made it go forward an inch, a stun run through. If he stopped it, he's got an angle on the line. He's got to go 3 rails.
It was a good shot.
Look at that, bang.
Don't get me wrong.
He left the cue ball in front of where the 8 ball was.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, and it's. So let's watch. It's interesting that after the cue ball, don't switch away yet until after it switches back because you can see so where the cue ball stops. Now keep watching the cue ball. You'll see where the 8 ball was.
Yeah.
Hold on, there,
Perfect.
bang,
Yeah, perfect.
stun run through.
Wait,
And
let,
you couldn't.
Let,
and
let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh my God, that was amazing.
It was. It was a shot that only amateurs and good pros play. Amateurs do it all the time because they don't know about spin and they hit the ball, try and hit the ball in the middle, and they always just stun run throughs a little bit. And then you learn about spin and you never play it ever again until you get really good. But that was a sophisticated shot because if he'd played a stop shot, he would have had to go. It had too much angle on the 9. He'd had to go 3 rails, and he couldn't roll softly to that spot either because the object ball wouldn't get to the pocket, so he would have had to hit a roll shot harder than
That's
that.
it. I think we should just call the match right now. Mike won.
Wow.
That shot was
That was a good shot.
perfect.
It was. No, it just shows you that he's obviously in control of what he's doing, and not
Well,
that we already knew that, but some players never play that shot.
So he's got the cut here on the 1. Little concerned because you're going to run into the 5, pushing you the wrong direction. So if he decides to get aggressive, he's got to get a little bit lucky to get on the 2. Instead, he plays safe.
Now the risk of playing overly safe when you've got a chance is you are giving your opponent a chance at a glory shot here. He's not. Yeah, he's thinking about the jump cue, isn't he? He hasn't got it yet.
He's going to roll the 1 up behind the 6 and keep the...
Oh, he can hit it 1 rail. He can make this ball.
He's not trying to make it, is he? He did try. Did he call it?
I'm sure he did.
He hit it pretty hard, so I
And-
suppose he did. 110 combination. Look at this mess. Nobody's running out anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Might as well
interesting.
give it a
You'd think
run.
you're crazy to go for that shot, but yeah, because of the 5 and the 6, it might be the smartest shot there. Because if you could cut the 1 the other way, then what are you going to do? Well, there's ways to get out
You
of
just
course.
can't
The 2,
hang
the
the
3,
trap.
yeah, and you can get into him. So none of the above gives Fong a chance. He really just sort of gave away the advantage there.
Missed opportunity.
Not clear, Fong, what you're going to do here. Yeah.
Would have been better to run into that 5-6, break him out even. He's got an opportunity for the 3, but again, risky shot. Nice. Still risky.
Call the 10 ball on this one.
10 ball.
Well, if you can't see the 2 directly,
Bank it? And do it
I
yourself?
would kick at the 2 ball. There's actually 2 different ways that can work, but
I think you can
combination-wise
see
better.
it. I think you can almost make it just a small massé. He'll make it
Yeah,
right in
or
the
jump the
side.
edge, so you can get a shot
Oh.
through, yeah. And that was actually very. Yeah, he probably did play that exact Z-bank safety. That's why they call him Z-man, by the way, folks, because of that shot right there.
Fred Renner. What's going on, Fred? Safety. Oh, wow. 2 rails. I don't know if it goes past the 10 like that.
Well, he's probably called the 10.
Oh,
And if he
maybe.
makes this shot,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure he called the 10 there. Because what you said is probably true. It didn't go, and why wouldn't you? It's possible to break these balls out. She's going to bank this ball in, and with the 3 ball hanging, there's all
Yeah,
kinds of opportunity.
that's a
Oh,
good,
look at this. Okay,
perfect
yeah.
shot.
And you suggested that several shots earlier. And as long as you didn't leave your opponent a shot while you're doing it, and he definitely didn't.
Just going to have
Much
to
more
go out
aggressive.
the side rail and get just past the 7 ball to get over. Ton of spin here.
Yeah, and those balls opening up, he's got a combination on the 5-6.
I suppose I do have more than one camera. I can probably show you guys a couple other views here and there. Let's see. We don't like that one.
So yeah, Fong's deciding if he likes this combination and wants to try and run out, which or the 2-10 combination. If you make it, you got a good chance. Yeah, and this is actually there's nothing wrong with that, Fong, because he's thinking now about roll the 2 ball in and re-break those. You don't. Why should you have to play the 5-6 combination? And because the 3 ball's hanging, he's got a good chance of being able to get a shot on the 3. No, he's not. He's using the 3 ball as a break shot. I think he could have used the 2 ball as a break shot there, and he would have still had a shot on the 3. But if you find a way to do it,
no, he's gonna end up having to either play the combination or I don't know if those bank back possibly.
Yeah, he's got to make a good decision here, Fong. He's just shaking his head at it. Yeah, he's called the bank shot. He could Z-bank it into the corner instead and play safe at the same time if you play that shot at the right speed. Oh, but you could just bank the 5.
Almost.
That was unfortunate, Fong. That was a
2 rail miss.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say 2 nippler then, are we?
What? 2 points?
He hit 2 points, as it were.
Gotta keep it right there. He pushed it. Fong with another banking opportunity here.
Yeah. And these kind of shot Fong likes. He's going to...
Gotta watch the 6, though. So
yeah, I can't tell if he's straightish on this bank. It looks like he's going to have to whip it, power it in 3 rails around, and end up perfectly 6 in the side pocket for his next shot. But
Fred, thanks for the like and the share.
Is that shot really on? There it is, but the
he's okay here.
Other part of the shot
this
didn't quite. Was good. Yeah, if he pounds this one in, this will be a great moment for the Fong camp. And
bank it and hold it. So he's going to leave it there behind the 8 is his hope.
Yeah, right.
Pretty good shot.
It is, and he's
got unlucky.
Yeah, I was going to say lucky, but fortunate that he hit it close enough that the jaws held that ball, because I would suggest that maybe next time you hit it more pocket speed.
Yeah, but he was trying to hold the
right
cue ball.
Exactly. Yeah, so
it was tough to do it
from a distance,
speed,
stop shot from a long distance. Yeah.
So Mike with a terrific opportunity here,
and he's got just an absolute perfect angle now on the 8 ball. Simple enough. Makes it look easy, but he knows exactly what he's doing there. So Fong's got to watch that he doesn't get too far behind here. Medium-sized race to 11. It's not too super short, but you can't get too many games behind. Yeah, and that shot that he banked the ball in, he played it great, but I felt that he didn't really have enough angle to easily go around the rails, and so he'd have really had to punch that. And it seems like he failed to put enough spin on that ball to get it around. Now let's see how Z-Man is breaking. Blasts him open, flirt with the scratch in the side pocket, but survive. Makes the 4-ball, and he's gonna. Doesn't look like he really has a good shot here. He started the match with a off the rail, off the ball, slide into the pocket, which he could do here too, but chooses to play safe, and he played a very good speed on that shot, didn't he? He's controlled the 1-ball to an exact spot.
I don't think he did. I think he left on the back.
Yeah, he just caught it. 8-ball's a little bit in the way.
Yeah, a little bit.
You could call the 8-ball if you know this is going to go short. And these short balls always like to go short. Call the 8.
Oh, I need my microphone to say stuff, I think. It was a good safety otherwise. Good
Yeah,
hit.
Phong was telling me I said, how did you prepare for this match? And he said he sacrificed a ham sandwich to the billiards gods this morning. Which will probably explain what happened with that cue ball freezing to the 8 right there.
That was a pretty good roll there.
It's the ham sandwich. He's going down to looking at the bottom rail, but there's no chance of making the 2 that way, but he could play probably some draw shot the other way, and yeah, and that's pretty much going to happen if you're going to hit that side of the ball. This is just what
I do know is Phong has to win this game.
Yeah.
Can't go down 4-1, especially with the opportunities he's had, because he's had some opportunities.
Now, this is one of those where make sure you don't make a slight positional error and forget to notice it and then quickly shoot. But he was okay. He left himself. I wasn't sure if he was too steep on that 3. Now, where are you trying to play this to?
Just bounce it out.
Yeah, beautiful. And if he can control the speed of this shot, it's going to be plain sailing from there. This is critical. It's easy to hit this too soft or too hard. He's still okay. That's good. Got to focus on making this ball and make sure that 1 point, which so on these tables can just ruin this shot, it sticks out a long way. And he had no problems. Hard of the pocket.
Oh, boy.
Phong.
Now, Phong did really well in the last one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3rd? 2nd?
He did well, yeah. He was in it for a long time. I don't know. I don't think it was quite that far, but it was a long ways.
Oh, I thought he made it right to the end.
What's that? I'm sure people in the chat, somebody must know.
Well, he made it right to the end.
How far did Phong get in the last one of these is the question. Anyone?
2nd is my answer. So that's quite a performance to follow up.
Now he really needs to.
Fred Renner's got to know.
Phong really, this is a tough mental moment for Phong. You got to make sure that what he just did, either he focuses him on winning the next rack or doesn't let him fall apart.
Yeah, 2nd. Shows you how much you pay attention.
Whatever.
I thought worst case was 3rd.
Yeah, but I think it was a single elimination, so it couldn't be 3rd.
Oh, that's a good point. Nice.
All right, let's see your nice controlled draw shot here, Fong. He's raising it.
Not the last one, but the one before. How many of these? I don't know how many of these go on, but
Oh, yes, he raised the butt there to get the draw, but didn't get the draw.
it's been cold. Did he put it? Did he put his sweatshirt on? Didn't have a sweatshirt on before. Well, that didn't go right either. 3-ball's got to be a combination, I think. But I think you're going to see a safety before he even tries to play there.
Now, these are the kind of situations where I think 9-ball is more fun than 10-ball.
Well, it's going to leave Fong a good opportunity and an opportunity actually so he can get on the 3, which makes this a lot more runnable table. So just got to peek out the other side of the 5 there and play the 3 in the bottom right corner here.
Really soft shot that, isn't it? Going into it.
I don't know why he's doing that. Rolled right past his opportunity. So he had the line to get there. He just hit it too firm. 3 goes on the side, so he's try and cut that. Oh, the last one. That's right. Al Holden took second. Yeah. So
4th or 8th.
what? No, so okay. The last one was Mike Schultz and Al Holden. The final Mike won. That I saw. The one before that was the one that Fong took second.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, geez, had it too. That was a pretty good shot. He would have made that if he would have even if he would have missed that time.
Yeah, so he must have been playing a little masse shot there to bend it a little bit.
Funny thing is, he probably would have been behind the 10 ball because he would have hooked a little bit more, you know. All right, so Fong got to get on it here. 4-1 Z-Man in the lead. Fong's made a couple crucial mistakes.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Just got to make up your mind here.
He may have just gone too far to stay on one side of the 9-ball.
Yeah.
And you can go on the other side. Don't get behind it. Yeah, he was like,
the only
exactly.
thing he couldn't do right
It
there.
was just out of reach, that shot.
You either spin more and come down table.
Yeah, that's the time you need your spidey sense to stop you. And realize it's just not quite right. Still going, though. He can make this 6-1 rail.
Is he going to get out
the
short
round
cue?
and just catch the side rail first.
A little too close for jumping. I don't know if he can reach that.
Yeah, it's not a terrible jump shot.
Well, it's
I'd
going to
be
get
spinning
messy.
it. Oh, he thinks he's going to tie this up. Got to hit this shot really good. Oh,
He did. Did
Wow.
it great.
But doesn't it still go into the other pocket? No. But he's going to be in trouble after this shot because if Mike can place the cue ball in that little pocket right next to the 9 and the 6, he can play a stop shot and send the 6 ball around the rail and leave the cue ball frozen on the 9. But yeah, he's thinking about it. I was just talking to John Lewis about this situation because it came up in a match where I did that. I had to place the cue ball in a spot like that, but it looks like his doesn't go, but mine did. And he was saying that there was a situation with a pro where as you're lowering it down there, it's sort of like you're using it as a measuring device, which is against the rules, but it's like, I've got to put the ball down. And I think he was probably thinking about playing the same safety, but just send the 6 ball 3 rails, and then it crosses his mind, you know what, I might just go for the 6 ball here and run out. But then you got to make sure you don't bury the cue ball. Yeah, he's snicking off it.
Behind the 8. Good shot.
Yeah. Fong is going to call the long pocket down there. Top left of the screen, I suspect.
He shouldn't hit this very hard at all. He should just tap this, have it go around the 9, and try and keep the cue ball right there tight on.
Yeah, right, if you hit this right.
Oh. That's no good. I don't see frustration from Fong very often, but I'm definitely seeing a bit of frustration out of him right now. See him wave his cue around and things that.
Yeah, that's not usual.
But he has to feel like he hasn't even shot.
That looked like a weird shot. That's a foul. Do you want to do a replay? Yeah, they've already called it because it would have been a cue ball foul because he kind of brushed the 9-ball, but the 9-ball then got tapped by the cue ball, so it affected the shot.
Pete, thanks for the
And
like and share.
Both
I'll go back to it in a second. I don't want to miss Fong's shots.
Yeah.
Here.
both players knew there was no doubt about that. I just want to get the right angle on the 9-ball. And that's good. If you like the corner pocket.
Well,
Roll it in, pocket speed.
Say he's not hitting the ball real confident right now,
Yeah,
so this is a tough shot.
That's right. As long as this ball goes in.
Good shot.
But this is the only one that actually counts.
Oh
my goodness! There we go. That was a
Got
1, 2, 3. I
down,
almost want to replay that one, but
Here,
no.
Let's go back to that foul. The
He hit
one that gave
3.
Fong the opportunity here.
He hit 3 rails as that ball went in.
I think he glanced off, right? He glanced into the 9.
Yeah, the cue stick brushes the 9, which would have been a cue ball foul only, except if the cue ball comes back and hits it. That has to be a call to foul. Phong, of course, is our homeboy here, works in the pro shop, runs some of the tournaments, weekly tournaments. And sometimes they drag him into the kitchen and he cooks here.
Sometimes. Didn't give up the 1 ball, but also didn't make a ball on the break.
Phong told me that working in a pool hall would be his dream job. And he's a good competitor. He's also a very good poker player.
Don't you mean cribbage?
He's good at that too, but the poker's worth money, and he goes off to these tournaments. We were meeting at the cigar club in Appleton, and we'd smoke cigars, and not Phong, me and some other people, and play poker and smoke cigars. And I invited Phong there one time, and none of the other people wanted him back because he just basically bullied them and took all their money. But no, Fong's very good, a very good poker player.
I don't think you're supposed to tell people that.
Yeah.
It should just affect his income. It's like giving up a hustler.
Well, in poker, it's not really, though, is it?
Well, I always find it interesting that they say it's not a skilled game, but
it's definitely a skill.
Wouldn't that mean that you would never have kind of the same winners? You just always have random winning people.
Well, there's definitely skill, but there's also definitely luck. And I heard someone say on one of those broadcasts that because so many amateurs enter the World Series of Poker, that it's unlikely for a pro to win. Now, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, pool, that would never be true, would it? You'd expect the pros to win, meaning the weighting of skill to luck is more on the luck side in poker. Oh, look at the zing on that ball! Look at that. Do you want to hit a replay on that one?
Ended up perfect.
That's
on
incredible.
The 2.
Yeah, that's a good one. He does have blessed with a lot of cue power. Look at that. Beautiful that shot is. Watch this zing. That looked like one of those fake ones on the internet. Is that even possible? But what do you do with this? Does it go in the side pocket? No. Hit it too hard.
So actually looking for, I went to go try and find something here.
Okay, Phong actually did have a good safety there.
Didn't work out that way. That wasn't Phong.
No, yeah, Fong's was the safety was the previous shot, and it turns out it was a good safety because Mike couldn't see that ball to shoot it in. He's got to zing around those balls and navigate through a clustered field here. Round the angles, didn't touch a single ball. Perfect on the shot on the side. That's another. I should get my own replay button there, Kendall. There you go. Got it. Good shot there. And he didn't spend hours thinking about it or plotting it. He just knew he could get through there. And it's good to see him shoot that way. He shoots best that way. He's picked his angle. He's still got his head in the game here. And another good spin shot. That was really good. And sometimes, Fong's a very nice, light-hearted, demeaned person, but sometimes you need a little bit of, I don't know, anger inside or something, or just keep going to play better. So, and it looks like he's catching a gear. Good angle. Good that he's got a little bit of angle on this 8 ball too. Goes forward on that one there. That's actually a good choice. I'd have probably tried to punch it off the side rail and hit it too short. And this, he's already missed one. 8 ball after playing a good run. I mean, 10 ball. This has to go in. Oh. 1, 2, 3. That's another 3-point shot, as it were. 3 nibbler. 2, 3.
Getting the score to 3.
Well, at least they went in, Phong.
Only down by 1.
That's right.
That's right.
We've got ourselves a match here. So there's an entry fee to this knockout tournament?
Yeah, I don't really know that much about it, honestly.
Yep. If anybody knows, send
$260.
write it on a postcard and mail it to us. Oh, look at that control of that cue ball. Look at that. It's beautiful. That was.
Man, he's got
couldn't have controlled the cue ball any better on that shot.
Perfect angle. Center ball comes straight back down here for the 210.
Get on the 210. Okay, is he zing around?
Center ball.
Center ball. Oh, one rail. Simple. Yeah. Give yourself a chance. Get this ball in the hole.
What you do is get to the other end of the table.
Exactly. Speed to be up on the other end.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
265.
Oh, look at that. You could not get any better on this 2 ball. That was a very good shot, Phong. And all of a sudden, Phong is charging back like a steaming locomotive. What?
Oh.
What's that all about? Why with the 10 ball?
I don't know the rule.
Oh, it's a rule. 10 balls don't count. But they do count as a ball made, so Fong's still shooting. Gotcha. So that was not the game. But he's got a nice open table, and it was a good shot. And that's why I wondered why. He looked like he was looking
no
at
early 10 balls? Is that?
Yeah, it must be, because I wondered what he was pointing his cue at, because he was planning where the 2 ball was going to end up after he played that combination on the 10, and I'm like, just make the 10. But Yeah, he played position, and he's in full position here to run out. Now this is the moment where it just might have got a little weird if he's just on the wrong kind of angle here. So you can see he's aiming high on the ball. He's going to follow. Okay, that's good, Phong. Well figured out. You can just follow forward and get on an angle. And this shot, have to strike accurately. And that's good, Phong. Just got to make sure, yeah, he's looking at, he knows he's going to hit a second rail here. You've got to make sure you don't somehow end up in the side pocket.
Doesn't have to hit
And you
second
don't.
rail.
Well, he is going to. Oh, unless he hits the 8, and that was the other thing. Don't let it go forward and hit the 8.
Chris Green said yes, no early 10 balls. Has to go in last.
Still shooting, yeah. Oh, no, he's not. Get behind the 9. That was a nice try, but it's still not super easy, this 8 ball. So we'll see how good he strokes the ball now, Z-Man. Yeah, look at that, man. He's got this shot's going to be tough.
Hold on.
This shot's going to be difficult. He did well just to make that ball. Focused on it going in. Over stroked it, but you just cut this 9 ball in. Got to make sure you protect the cue ball here, as did a couple of rails. Hit it too thick and lost the cue ball. Interesting, Phong deciding to cut across there, which, you know, if he got really good on this 10 ball, couldn't complain. But cutting across like that, got to get the speed right. No problem if you pop him in like that.
Good clean up there by Phong. So he missed the last score, so actually it should be 5 games right
Yeah,
now.
I thought it was 4-4 already. Is that true? Is that correct?
Yeah, we should probably go back. I'm pretty sure, guys, it's 5-4, right?
Let's have a look at that. I've got YouTube up too. Let me look at my phone.
I would say I'm pretty sure it's 5-4. And now I would imagine. I mean, I don't know how.
No,
that works, so
or we counted. We were counting that 10 ball maybe, or thinking it, counting ahead as it were.
Oh, maybe.
Because we thought about 10 minutes ago that it was
Oh,
it
I
had tied
guess
up
you're
at 4-4,
correct, yeah.
and then he ran out. Or no, not. But last break, he absolutely controlled the cue ball. That one's flying, and he survived.
Yeah, I think you are right. Actually, I think we did assume that
Right.
that game, so it would be 4-4. That game, which was the last game, same game he came back to.
Now this would also be a stun run through if he wants to send the 1 ball around the rails and somehow send the cue ball forward just enough. And yeah, the problem with that, and the reason he got that all wrong, to stay behind the 5, you can't hit the 1 ball hard enough. Z-Man will have to show him the stun run through. But really, that shot there had no chance of really anything good happening. If you think about it at that speed. Don't know what he was playing, unless he was really just trying to bank it. But it still didn't have a chance.
Pretty tough to get enough action on that ball.
Yeah, and it's a very clustered middle of the table.
He's got the edge here. He's probably fine. Able to just nick the edge of it and come down around the 10.
Oh, he hit that really well. Oh,
I was unlucky.
yeah. Yeah, he
Would
hit
have
that,
been in
he hit
really
that
good shape.
very well. I watched how close that ball was to hitting the 3, and it was incredibly close.
See, I see like 3 kids that age come in, I think. Pool players.
No, they head straight to the bar.
Young guys. Yeah, nope, they're going to be drinkers. No, just kidding. All 3 of them, what are they? Maybe
Okay,
5, 7, 10.
Lucky you didn't make the 7 accidentally there. Played nice little safety.
Did you see those cue lockers we put in the back?
I
Pretty
sure
cool.
did. They're huge, aren't they?
32. No. They just fit a cue case perfectly. You're talking about the whole bank of them are huge?
Mm-hmm.
What about huge?
Friendly tap.
Gotta be a little bit cautious here. That 6 and the 10 can get you in trouble trying to get on the 4 here. Gotta find a window between one of them. Could draw it, come off the side rail first and come around 3 that way. But I think I'd just try and spin this.
You're saying follow the end rail first, or to
Saying
the side
bottom
rail?
right.
Yeah, to the side rail first, yeah. He's following.
Yeah,
If you hit this too hard, you can scratch, but...
I think he's
No,
got to be
he's right.
careful here. Well, he got right in the window, so nice shot there. Got past the 10, but it was tough. It was the angle was coming in on the 6 and the 10 got really big, so he did a good job to stay away from him.
This shot
Just
can
hold
kind of
it.
sneak up on you if you
Yeah.
don't pay attention to what's going on here. Yeah, he's already identified, I've got to go an extra rail here somehow.
See, and I wouldn't. I'd hold that ball right there.
You just end up drifting behind the 9. There you go.
Where? On that last shot? You
Yeah.
stayed right
If you
here on
try
the
and-
right.
Well, he had
would've
more
been a
angle than it
6.
looked like. That's right. My only fear on that one.
Trust me, you can hold that ball. Once again, if you'd like me to show you after the fact, we can go over there and I can show you how to hold that ball.
Mm-hmm. Not exactly where he was going to put it, but stay focused, make the ball long.
Perfect angle to come off the side rail for the 10 on the side. Just follow forward center ball. Didn't have any work to do at all.
Yeah.
Perfect angle and right in. Yeah, good thing I don't need my phone. 5 ball goes down, 10 ball rolls in the way last second, so no clear shot to the 1. Thank everybody for joining us here on the open stream. If you haven't, so this channel, ever since the X stream, we've got over 7,000 subscribers on YouTube to that channel, but nowhere near that for the open stream. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the open stream, please go and do that. That'd be awesome. All right, Phong with a push out and sets Mike up for this 1 ball. Mike's got to get something rolling. That's not going to do it.
Now, this is one of the shots where 9 ball would be more fun than 10 ball, because I'd be cutting this 1 ball in with super power and blast those balls out. Probably luck the 10 ball in somewhere, or give lots of things a chance, but in 10 ball you play it softer and you try and control stuff.
That was I mean, that wasn't a bad shot at the combination. He just got to the outside of the pocket a little too far. But Mike now has to take advantage of this opportunity because he hasn't won one for a while. It was four games to 1 the last time.
That's right. And because I'm just looking at the 9 and the 6, but because the 4 and 5 are both gone, it's the 3 ball is the ball before the 6. So he can actually use the 3 to get on the 6 in the other direction if you don't like the combination. I don't think I like the look of the combination. Chose to go into those. Oh, look at that.
It's not going to work.
No, he's got definitely a good opportunity to play a good safety if he wants, though.
Not even a thought. He gets up for safety.
Trouble here.
I think he's got the edge of the ball. I think he can come off the rail, off the 3, send the cue ball around 2 rails, leaving the 3 right there.
He's looking 2 rails here.
Past the 9.
Well, that view does. If you look at the overhead, it kind of looks like maybe not, but
I think
he's going 2 rails at it, 2 close rails. He should hit the ball this way.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance to leave him poorly though. You got to really hit that thin on that 3 ball. That's why I like coming off the first rail here, like he's looking.
Yeah, and I would call the 3 ball because if you're right about less likely to get lucky of a safety.
Not rolling
call the 3.
hard.
Oh, he's going to freeze them together. Interesting.
I don't know that he got there. For sure not. I mean, safety's.
I think he did though. Look at that.
Safety or 9 ball. Yeah, either one of those go. Play the
play kiss on the 9.
Yeah, 9 ball here.
Let's control the 3.
That's what Mike just called as 9 ball.
It's tough because the 3 ball kind of stays there, doesn't it?
Gonna work.
Oh, okay. That's why he hit it a little bit harder. And now, does he want to? He's really got to bank the 3 and break the 6, or play
bank the 3 and draw back an inch further than it is right now, and you get the 6 up in the corner.
Yeah, I guess that's the.
You don't really have to break into it all. I would just come back another inch. Well, good thing you didn't make it, I think. As long as he got a choice, he can either try and run this around 2 rails, set up for the 6-7, or he can hit it a little lighter, play the bank on the 6. And obviously, there's always safety options, but those would be the 2 offensive shots that I see. He decides for the bank.
That's actually good that he's left it that low so he can stay there for the 7. If he gets this bank, he is hitting it high.
Because he's going to bump the edge of the 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on now.
That's not a good roll.
Yeah, right. He had to give it more, didn't he?
Just a little bit, though. I think he hit it a little harder than he would have had to.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. I mean, to hit the edge of the 7 like he did, that would be the intention, but just not quite as hard as. We'll take a quick look again while Mike sets up for this next one.
Yeah, you might call that a little bit unlucky. He did hit that well.
Well, I thought.
That's body language.
Yeah, body language. I thought he missed that ball. It's about time she gets back to work, Sydney.
Well, 5-5 tied up. And at almost halfway through the match, it's a nail biter, folks.
Well, at least we've cut back on the safeties a little bit. A little more offensive game, which I'm much in favor of. Otherwise, it slowly starts to become. All right, so Z-man to break. Nothing doing. Eight balls
Yeah.
are going to get in the path here, so leaving them pretty tough.
I think a good safety battle can be kind of exciting. Nip and tuck, making decisions. You know, it's a complex game. And if both players are playing good shooting run-out type pool, the safety battles become really important. Who's going to get the first chance? Fong's playing a push here, knowing that he's going to leave a hit on the one, but what are you going to do with it? I would suggest Fong's going to be in trouble after this next shot, because Mike definitely has a chance if he hits this right to somehow bury Fong.
I don't know if he got to a rail there.
Oh, yeah, he did not. Did not. And if it hit it hard enough to get to the rail, he would also found the window to look at the one ball. So Fong's got to decide, does he need to do anything to break anything out here, or can he just go at running these?
They playing a 3-fall rule, because then he would be looking at 3-falling them here.
Oh, yeah. If he can get right behind the 3-ball. Well, this is easier to hit than if he had been behind the 3-ball. He did. He's not going to get 1 3 fouls, but he hasn't left anything. He hasn't really left an opening here, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the hit, unless he overspins this into the 4, which he didn't. So, out of the 3-foul danger that we're assuming there is.
This is where you need to make sure you remember the orange and the pink. Which way round do you shoot down? Or is the pink?
Yeah, I still get him confused. Oh my. Pretty sure he had ball in hand there. Oh no, he didn't. He did hit it. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the previous. So 1. Yeah, if you can get a nice angle on the 2, getting on the 3 is definitely there. And then
Chris in there with the rulings for us. Thank you for that. Yeah, 3-foul rule is in play in this tournament for them.
the 4-ball does have a few pockets here, so ooh. All right. There's always plan B, another safety, which might not be automatic actually, because he's kind of in between. Oh yeah, no, he's found a good one there. Putting the balls close together, increasing the chance, decreasing the windows for Fong to hit here. This is a very small 3-ball that he's going at.
Just gotta stay away from the 4-ball side of this completely. Because nothing but bad happens if you hit the 4 first.
Yeah, and that kiss might go bank it into the side pocket. He gave it speed, but he hit the 4.
You had to slow that down.
Unfortunately, the 6-ball and the 9 are still tied, so not an automatic out here. Mike's got to decide with ball in hand, am I going to try and break the 6-ball now? And I think it would be the best time to do it right now. Or he's not desperate, so he can find a way to break it up. Is he going to hit this? He's not. He's playing another safety. Oh, he's going for the 3-foul. I was thinking that he would play a safety where he has to bump the 6-ball, and then when Fong misses, he can just run out. But he went for a 3-foul, and Fong's got a good chance to hit this. And because that ball did get slopped in, Mike has the choice here. And Fong's walking back to the table, so Mike said, go on then. But this is actually a dangerous shot for Mike to have done that, because what are the chances of Fong making this 3-ball? I think actually better than average. Oh, that's so good. Too good. It must be better than you thought. That was a risky decision, I think, from Z-Man to immediately give that back to Fong.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Turned out to be right.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. Doesn't always make it the right decision.
No, I think give that shot to Fong again and he'll make it next time. So we've got these, you know, the 5 and the 6 over pockets, and you've just got to figure out when you get on the 6 ball, what are you planning? Which pocket are you trying to get the 8 ball into, and how you're going to, what angle do you want to get there? It's kind of a little bit weird here. Yeah, gave enough to go through. Got avoided the scratch and survived that.
Perfect.
Round 3 rails and play the 8 in the side pocket. Perfect speed. No, a little bit too much. No, he's fine. Is he? Can you hold for the 9, or do you have to go around? Add some more rails to this shot. Add 1 extra rail. No, you could hit it nice and soft. Too soft, actually. Got to focus on this one.
Looking like he's going to tie things up 5-5 in this race to 11. Single elimination. Puts it down.
Spin he put on that ball. So players taking a little break here as we leave the viewers in total silence.
Well, you know. What are they taking a break for?
Time for a fascinating fact of the day.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are more atoms of hydrogen in a molecule of water than there are stars in our entire solar system?
Unbelievable.
Is
I don't believe you.
No?
No. Tell me it isn't so.
Well, I don't know. See if anybody on the chat thinks it's right or not. I'll say it again. There are more
Molecule?
atoms of hydrogen in one molecule of water than there are stars in our entire solar system.
Somebody's got Google. Look it up. Is the boy genius correct? How many pool balls are on the pool table right now?
11.
That was quick.
Well, we were just playing 11 ball earlier, actually, which is that game that me and Mason made up a long time ago, which is basically straight ball on a smaller table with only 11 balls.
Do you have any new jokes?
No, I don't really know any jokes. No. People think I'm funny, but I'm just being mean, and they think I'm joking.
Is that a sailor? That's a sailor.
No, it's a pool cue.
Oh, it's a sailor. Beautiful. I didn't realize that. I guess I did know that. I did know that he played with a sailor cue. The sailor that I had seen when I was a kid, the first one I ever saw, had a red ferrule on it, and I was told that he was kind of known for that. Well, where's Phong? So this gentleman across from us here, he's been in a few times now with his son. They bought a couple of cues. And he's taking it pretty serious, boy. I tell you, he's played a lot of pool. I gave him and his kid just kind of a little mechanics lesson the one day, and they brought the whole family back earlier today, had lunch and all that. Calm down there, killer. It's kind of loud.
So I was just looking at the chat there to see if anybody was going to answer that. But Adam there says, yeah, there are more airplanes in the ocean than there are submarines in the sky. Nice one, Adam.
Very good
I feel I
point.
said that one time, and Adam must have been watching. Nice. Or, not necessarily, but
Well, I mean, that's got to be a true statistic, too.
it sure is. Can anybody Google it to check? How many submarines are there in the sky? All right, can anybody tell me how many atoms of hydrogen there are in a molecule of water?
Who cares? We're back to pool.
Oh my God, it's so easy.
2.
Yes, correct, H2O. And how many stars are there in our solar system?
Many more.
No.
Oh, in our solar system?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. Not our galaxy.
So the statement is correct too. Enough of that. Pool.
I'm with you.
Did you know there's more ways you could shoot this shot?
That was not the right one.
And that wasn't one of the good ones.
Fong, ball in hand. Z-Man with the lead by 1.
Yeah.
Race to 11.
This is what you're doing, Fong. You don't have to play safe if you've got an open table. Don't forget, you can't win without actually running the balls. And you
No,
don't
it's not
actually
true.
have a strong reason to play safe here.
He's
Sometimes you play safe
He's just trying
accidentally.
to 3-foul him.
I mean, yeah, if it's all right. Yeah, okay. 3-foul, yeah. All right, this could definitely lead to winning too, so...
All right, so round 2.
And is he going to say it? Got to make sure he knows. I didn't see him say anything. He hasn't decided yet, I don't suppose.
You shoot the 1 ball down here to the side rail and play the cue ball up off 2 rails behind the 7-3. So you shoot the 1 down here by the past the between the 5 and the 8. Shooting it down to the end rail off of 2 rails or 1 rail.
Yeah, trying to just sneak behind the 7 ball here.
I didn't like the angle he came in, but for him it worked perfect. That was a good shot.
That was good. So,
Mike's on
if
2.
we've
He's
read
got to
this-
hit it.
if we've read this right, he has to hit this. Oh, this is rack over. There is just a 1 rail escape.
Yeah,
And there it is.
real good hit.
And now you wonder
That's
if
why I
Fong
kind
could-
of like sending the 1 ball down here past the 5-8 better.
That's kind of why I like
It's
not
tougher.
playing safe when you have an open table and you could run out with ball in hand.
Yeah. Now I still got a shot at it. Thought he missed. Oh, look, safe again.
But fortunately for Fong, he's terrible at position. Just kidding. Yep, now that's ended up pretty tough here for Mike. The first side pocket's in the way, and if you do find a way to bend it and hit it, the other side pocket comes into play. So he's
I'd
not
call the
going that
5
way.
here. There's a chance it would go off that 3. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Well, foul again.
Here we
You
go.
back to the
You're on one.
same idea. I mean, now it's pretty wide open. You just got to get on the 2 would be about the only
Well,
issue.
he was the other time too.
If the 2 goes past the 9, you got to just
Yeah.
run these
I
out.
feel like it might actually. It always looks like it doesn't, and then they shoot it in. Well, no. There you go. That answers
See
that
it
question.
does, or-
But it might not be a full pocket, so you've got to definitely make sure you do not hit the 9 ball here.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
interesting to try and get to the 4
Yes.
here.
And sometimes you give it a little bit more speed just to make sure you make that accurate shot, which you did. But yeah, you're kind of on the awkward side of this shot now. He's got to go.
He's
Sure he
just
doesn't.
going to draw into the 10 is what he's going to try
Yeah,
and
there
do.
you go. Nicely done. Here's another draw shot that needs to be controlled. And it doesn't really, I don't know.
I don't draw this at all. I
No.
just stun it and keep it right there. Just float over just short of the 8.
Yeah. Just
You just kill it right there on the rail.
he's cranking on this, is he?
Just going back and forth.
Give it a couple of extra rails.
Yeah, that's why you can't hold it. Oh, he
Wow.
got it.
Perfect.
Wow. Right
So
side.
if that's where he was playing, that was perfect.
Well, I mean, the only place not to play is behind the 8. Anywhere
Yeah.
else was fine, you know. So I don't think
And
he
this
played
one
it
needs
bad.
to be controlled. Yep. And
That one he
holding that ball lures you into shooting that ball too straight.
Well, Mike's got to be getting a little bit frustrated because a couple of misses that he has had,
Right.
He's still kicking. So he's either kicking at an intentional safe or an unintentional safe. He's going to try and leave him behind the 7 here.
Oh, I think he's left the middle of the 5 ball, which means Mike could be in trouble here. Phong needs to make sure he doesn't accidentally bank the 5. God, he gave that a lot of speed, didn't he? Gave it enough speed for the Z bank, which was a bit dangerous.
Well, and gave Mike kind of a realistic little masse shot
Yeah, I mean,
here.
yeah, I don't know why you needed to hit it that hard just to stop that ball. Because, yeah, it would have been definitely tougher if the 5 had been on the other side of the table. He wants to go 1 rail.
Straight kicking, it looks like.
Who put that 8 ball there?
He's got to be tired of giving up ball in hand. Okay, Phong looking to clean this one up to tie things up at 6. Otherwise, he's going to face being down. Careful here. Oh, my.
Oh, he's getting out of the look. Is he corner hooked?
That's unbelievable. Oh, yeah. There's no doubt he's hooked. I don't know.
He can play a little spin shot,
Oh,
surely.
my God, no. I mean, that is so in there. It's crazy. That's nuts.
He's not looking at a little masse shot. I'd still be playing a little masse shot, even if it's a little bit.
He is so buried. I'm telling you, it's deep in there. I mean, I'm not saying not to, but it's definitely deep in there. No, not quite. Okay, Mike, Z-Man, finally not kicking at a ball, not playing at a safe.
Well, he's got to be happy about that.
I don't know why. There we
What
go.
did Phong do there?
Jeez, I was trying to figure out why he was setting that ball like that. I thought he was going to set himself right on the rail. Yeah, this isn't a perfect angle. He should come out fine, but it works out. Again, just working. Everything is just not quite lining up for Mike. He's having to work for every shot, which makes it difficult sometimes. But yeah, kind of threw his hand in frustration there. But this is very makeable. Don't have to do anything with the cue ball. Just pocket speed this ball, and you should be sitting just fine. Everybody's got a tendency to spin everything, and I think rolling balls on the cloth like they have now. You let that go. All right, so Z-Man not going to take a 2-game lead, it doesn't look like, because I think he
Well,
gave Phong just enough of this
I
ball.
don't know about that.
He's got it. No problem.
Not only, if he has to bend it a little bit,
Yeah, it's going to come out perfect.
he's got to get around. Zing out there. Perfect. Lovely.
Six six. Oh no!
No.
I spoke
Hit a
way too
replay on that
soon.
to see if he got a kick or a throw, but actually
he just missed it.
he just hit that toothpick.
Honestly, I watched him line it up, and it looked like he was going to miss it.
Automatic. He's thinking ahead already. He's thinking about making sure he didn't accidentally roll the cue ball into the other pocket. That's got to hurt.
Z-Man cleaned it up there.
He really would like to take his mulligan on that one.
7 games. Oof. Got some folks checking out the stream. Z-Man's got to mark his game yet, so he's got 7. Well, good spread out break, but he didn't make anything, and not Phong a shot, not necessarily a easy shot, but a shot nevertheless. I think he can just make the one here, keep the cue ball straight enough. He's pointing over to that side, but I think I would try and just roll back up by the 3. Not try and move the cue ball quite that far. He's banking the 1, actually. I like bank pool, and I don't bank as much as these guys do. Long really likes banking. Z-Man still didn't mark his game, so I am going to mark it for him here. It doesn't affect them.
Yeah,
We
no,
just
if he goes
that
and
way
marks
we
it,
we
he's
know that
gonna be
he's
an eight.
got 7. Yeah. No,
Oh, you're saying this is not.
no.
you did
when
not
he
change
moves
his-
it up to 7, it'll move to 7.
Huh.
Or stay at 7.
Well, that's all right. Just sneak it over to the other side rail and get the cue ball down behind the 9 ball of those balls. Oh, that worked out nicely.
Perfect.
Went through the side door to get to that place. Looks like with a lot of spin, he can adjust for the fact that the 8 ball's in the way for the natural shot.
Good hit there
Oh,
by
that worked
Phong,
out
and
really well.
rewarded. Be long there, yeah, just a little bit. Gonna run off the 5 too. Well, is Phong gonna keep going on the safety path? Try and stick him on the 6, send the 1 ball over past the 4.
Yeah, if he thinks so.
Worst idea.
It's not terrible if you can, just roll the cue ball, to nudge behind the 6 ball. That could end up being a very difficult ball to hit.
That's what he's gonna try and do.
Got to get to a rail.
Yeah,
And not hit it soft enough to bump this 6 ball out.
And he wants to just short of the 6. It's pretty good. The 4
Almost,
came
yeah.
in there and saved him.
Yep.
I think he didn't hit that very good, and he got a little lucky pushing the 4 where he did. Now it's a pretty difficult hit. I don't like these. Always end up long no matter what I do.
There
Just
you go.
like that. It's tough. It's just it's a lot tighter angle to that 6 than it appears to be, even if you spin back.
And he's
Okay.
on 2, so yeah, he's going to go for one more. Now he's got to play this draw just right if he wants to get behind the pink ball. Now the other balls have got to come into play. He's left him the edge.
I don't know if he did. You think he did?
I don't know. It's thin. I think he
If
just
he
has.
did, it's super thin, and if he didn't,
Well,
he's in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, he's just going to get right down and shoot at it. So that answers that question.
We'll see.
That was a very touchy shot, that.
Yeah, good shot.
And now all of a sudden, advantage Z-Man. That just turned around. Again, Phong gave
Do
up
I
a
hear
chance.
people howling now? What am I hearing?
The big bad wolf. There's the one ball.
And
for
comes
the
out
rail.
okay, yeah. Nothing there for Z-Man yet. Maybe jump cue.
I think you get the edge of this one too. The only way for this to go safe is he has to end up behind the 5 ball. Otherwise, he's just going to sell out, and did not do that. I felt that shot wasn't quite on. He had to make something happen with a little bit more spin or something. But
we have pirates, I see.
yeah, so Mike needed a different plan on that one ball. But here's a test of Phong. Put this in either one of these 2 pockets, and it will give you the chance to shoot one more shot.
Hey.
So next he's going to be thinking about, well, obviously
Offense is cool.
3 and draw back to the 4. You need to get an angle to get back down for the 5 at the other end of the table. Don't want to be too straight on this. Now he's going to zing around with extra spin. This is one of those shots that if you're thin on it, it actually works out easier.
You can just go one rail here if you don't want to zing around,
Zing
as
around
you say.
2. He's going to give a little bit more. 10 ball protects him from scratching.
And also gets in his way. Almost.
He survived, and looks like a good angle. Real question is, what about the 8? While you're down there, do you want to just find a way to bump the 8 ball out, Phong? Okay.
Well, you either got to try and squeeze down in between them, which I think the angle's wrong for, or just catch the edge of the 8 ball.
Because the 6
by.
ball's not hanging, this only turns out good if you actually kind of get up there a bit.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I think you just try and get on the 6.
And then end up playing safe on the 8.
Or try and get it off the 7. Because it's not in the worst position to do that.
Not bad, is it? Round the angles like that. I mean,
doesn't look great.
Temple.
Oh, maybe.
Temple. No, he's going to play the 6. If you were playing 9 ball, of course, you'd play them both. Especially as the 8 is still awkward. You know, if you play a great shot and cut this 6 ball in, it's not automatically leading you to a simple out and tough shot on the 7, and even tough to get on the 8. You're better off playing the 10 than the 6, I think. That's actually really good, though. He's shown that he would rather just shoot that in, negotiate 3 rails around or 2 rails around. And his body language showed you he didn't really like that shot, but he almost needs a little bit more angle, but he's actually pretty good here. Oh, look at that shot.
Yeah.
I have to say it's a little unlucky, but he's not terrible. He's got to definitely, he's going to play this bank on the 8 now.
I think I'd thin the 8 and leave him safe, honestly. 2 rails around behind the 10.
Is there a way to play? Thin. Is there a way to kind of play both shots at the same time?
No, he's
actually
called
called the 9, which is not a gimme. It's not really hanging. You've got to.
He's gonna play rail.
Yeah,
it's a good try.
He called the wrong ball. He called the wrong ball. Absolutely, I thought the bank shot was better.
I don't know what you do here.
That 9 ball was not hanging.
Cutting it back.
Yeah, well, he's banking it 1 rail straight back. Hit it perfect. Survived that. And he gets one more chance at one of these 10 balls. Now he has, and I want to point out, I'm glad he's not listening to this commentary, missed 2 10 balls, which, after good runs previously, this one goes into the pocket.
Now, I'd be curious to know if Z-Man has fixed his score yet.
So it's interesting. So you've got a one-way control direction there. So if once he gets to 8, it asks what we're seeing on the screen there will change.
Yeah. So, but we know it's 7. We saw him not move it. And that wasn't on
You
early
did, are you
tempo.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm never sure about anything, but
Uh,
the commentary box has such a history of always getting the scores wrong. Back in the day when we were doing the scoring up here, guaranteed to be wrong every other game, almost, but the balls, they just explode out.
7 ball drops, nothing on the 1. Wide open otherwise. Very nice looking table.
Yeah, so you got to play some clever little shot here.
Jump shot, maybe.
Yeah, because it's very difficult to play a push that you don't really give your opponent some kind of advantage. You just definitely can't leave him a shooting chance, and don't really want to leave him a bank shot, and you don't want to leave him an easy safety that he could play if you give him any shot at the 1. But he is going to play a push because he doesn't like his chances of hitting it. So what's the idea? 1 long rail.
Yeah, I was gonna say Z-Man's not even gonna get his chair for that one. I don't think.
He can hit this, and he can end up getting lucky and safe.
No. Could be Christmas too.
Oh, that was that shot you were saying the other day, Kendall, where he hit so close to the pocket that the rail is
you can't give that away to everybody.
Slightly rounded.
You can't give that away to everybody. That's a privileged information.
Is that your trade secret, is it?
Yeah. Well, how many people knew about it? 0.
Well, who knows?
If I can ask a 93-year-old pool player that's played since he was 11 years old and he never knew it, pretty sure not too many people know that one.
Oh, that's 1.
He didn't know. He did not know.
Right.
So
count him as 1.
Oh, come on.
Well, for sure, you know. Meanwhile, he sort of grimaces a little bit there. The overhead view shows you that he definitely has a good shot to make this 2 ball, and I think the 3 goes in the side past the 8, so we can end up on the 3 ball here. Catches it too thick, gets lucky, and Phong is hooked.
Well, I'll tell you pretty soon, because I wasn't necessarily. Wait, what tip, Fred? What are you talking about? Did you just give advice?
I've got the memory.
Oh, wow. Great shot.
I've got the memory of a goldfish. I can't remember what I said 2 seconds ago.
What did you say?
I can't remember. No, I said I got the memory of a goldfish. Because I remembered one time I saw a goldfish.
All right. Phong, ball in hand.
Big moment here, Phong. Hold yourself together. Not too far from the end of the match here. And there's no gimmies here, but they are spread nicely. And he played his first shot very well and got nicely on this 3 ball. After you get done with the pink and the orange, this opens up and looks nicer. He's picking them off well, but this shot is key right here. And there's kind of the 6 and the 8 make all the options kind of a little bit awkward here. He's got to miss the 6 and the 8, but that is survivable. No problem.
Yeah, Fred, you gotta understand though. I gave him that information. It's not his information to hand out. He didn't know. Now, see, he doesn't even know what I'm talking
I
about.
do know what
So.
you're talking about. I was
Oh,
trying to keep it secret after you said you don't want
oh, I
anybody to
see.
know,
I
but
see.
nobody knows really what we're talking about except for the fact that I can tell you right now,
Fred might.
which is because the cloth stretches the rail a little bit close to the
That's
pocket.
not why it's built like that. Stretches.
It's the cloth really pushing on the nose of the rubber
It is. It pulls it.
and making it not quite straight right next to the pocket. Okay, Fongs.
Every table.
He's got a Z-man this down the table. Perfect. Don't scratch in the corner. Oh, survived. Not done yet because he's got to negotiate this a little bit. Teeny tiny tap on the 10. Lovely.
Okay, so we still don't know if Z-Man knows that he's tied and not down one game. Because I manually adjusted that to 7.
So, yeah, we'll find out next time he has to win 2x for us to find out, really, doesn't he?
No, it'll go to 8. Oh, yeah.
Oh, one more.
Well, if it goes to 8,
if he wins the
adjusted
next
it.
rack and
Yeah,
it doesn't
correct,
go to
correct.
8.
Then he didn't know, correct. Yeah. Nice. That's funny. Says thanks, Kendall, for sharing your secret that shared with us. Yeah. That's how it works. It's like telephone.
I'm going to try and remember that.
Probably gave you the
as
wrong
long as I can.
information.
All right, fine. Control the cube with me.
Crushed.
Wow.
Yeah.
He really is putting a lot of energy into those balls. That's incredible. When you look at the overhead view of that shot. Break. Roll in the dice with the cue ball.
I like it. Just shoot the 1-4 here. Bang, bang. Easing out, though. Safety coming.
Oh, and that's very good. Yeah, that's tough. Now, Phong might even consider about... he can't let Mike have a 1-10 combination with ball in hand.
Yeah, you can. Combinations don't count.
Oh, yeah.
No early 10 ball.
Right. Okay, so this is much trickier. There is no early. Almost doesn't matter if he gives Mike ball in hand here, right? What's he going to do with ball in hand? Could still play the 1-10 combination, even if it doesn't count. That's not good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'd... Look at that. Nice try.
You don't want to open him up, though. And he didn't. It's a little bit more open, so he's got a path now to play another safety.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 ball around the 3. Stick it right there on the 7.
Yeah, this could be pretty tough. And, of course, the 3-foul rule is in place, so that's why it does matter about trying to hit balls here. And this next one might be difficult to hit.
Well, in that case, Fred,
Nice.
just so you know, it definitely does work. Let's see. It's tough to hit.
Yeah.
One rail around the 7, maybe?
There's 3 different one-rail hit shots that aren't available. Oh, he's going to spin this. Okay. He's got to make sure he doesn't scratch even if he does hit it. Oh, what a great shot. He almost had to go that way and get the extra rail.
Nice hit. Going to leave Mike straight in, though. So.
Yeah. And if he doesn't want to bump the 3 ball here, at least not too far away from the 4, because the 3 was going to make it easy to get on the 4. I'm not saying he can't from here, but it would have been easier if he'd left the 3 where it was. Little stop shot. Oh, he wanted it get close. I don't know if he is just he's
Nah, he's good here.
Could spin it, but again, when you have to play these slightly bend shots just to recover.
No, he's
You're
gonna
not
play it inside and come right down by the 5.
Oh, okay, you can hit any shot.
Plenty of room. Yeah.
All right. Guess so.
That was
The plot thickens.
Yeah, he's got to run into these. I don't think he's got a choice but to draw back and just try and bump into these.
Yeah, that's another one of those shots that. Oh, yeah,
Shot,
hit it good,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't help him though.
But like the Energizer Bunny, he just keeps going and going, and he needs a good cross diagonal bank shot.
2 rails down on the end rail by the 7. Put the cue ball up on the top rail.
Yeah, I would just bank this in, and because the reward is you basically have an easy stop shot out if you can make this 1 ball.
Which one?
5 ball bank shot. And it has an element of safety. Look at if he misses this, he still hooks Phong. He wants it to go in, because definitely this is a chance to kick the 5 ball in, but he had a good shot choice there, really, that bank shot. It wasn't as dangerous as you might guess, but he definitely wanted to make it, because he knows Fong's got a good chance here. He can, if he makes the 5, he's got to hit it hard enough and get really lucky to have a shot on these 6. But
Yeah, hit long
doesn't
and
have
short in this.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of choice here, so he's got to give this a good old whack, and that's it,
Shot.
exactly right there. That could not be any better, and he knew he had to give that speed.
Yeah, he hit that ball good.
And just don't let the 8 ball get in your way here. Oh,
short
Phong
that
trying to
ball.
get too fancy here. Could have just. Yeah, well.
I was gonna look at this. Let's just take it and look at his kick shot again quick.
Yeah, and if he gets behind the 5, I mean the 9, right, a little tester of a shot. Funny thing about this is if you just sort of plain ball try and make the 7, don't you end up on a sort of a non-shot on the 8 ball?
Not if you hit it light enough. I mean, if you hit this pocket speed, I honestly think that you hold it and you can shoot it up in the corner yet.
I think the cue ball just has to bounce over to the other side of the table, doesn't it?
No.
He's got a lot of angle here on this 7.
He's going to go 2 back and forth, but
yeah.
I don't typically on that shot. 7-8 combination, dead in the hole. Tough to shoot. Tough shot.
It is tough, but he doesn't necessarily have an easy safety. The safety might be just as tough.
I think you can roll the 7 up past the left side of the 8 ball there and just run the cue ball over to the rail and bounce out. If you really want to play safe.
He's called the pocket.
Yeah, so he's calling the 8.
Yeah. It's all or nothing. Because he's hoping to leave a shot on the 7 if he makes it. Oh no, safety.
Oops. It's not very safe.
Not at all.
That is a very makeable shot and pretty good shape, actually. Just center ball. I don't think you have to even do much here. Make the ball. Maybe a little outside, not much. Come off the second rail and shoot the 8 in the same pocket. Shot.
Nice little angle.
Are we going to find out if Z-Man actually changed his score before?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I bet he did.
We're
Oh,
not
no, we're
gonna
not.
Find out.
And a sigh of relief from the Nguyen fans out there.
I think it should be Nguyen.
Yeah, translated into English, that's Smith in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the cue ball gone?
Nowhere. Nowhere. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Cue ball didn't go.
And that 9 ball froze on the rail. It's like the most awkward position, really, isn't it?
I like this bank, actually. He's short enough.
You might
that this
just
bank
concede
will
to
go
roll
across
up
the
tight on it because you don't want to sell out.
9 ball cross
Oh,
side.
double kiss.
Bang,
yeah, no,
bang.
he might have enough angle to bank
Double
it, yeah.
kiss? What are you talking about?
All right, yeah, plenty of angles.
Way
Zing
short.
around. 3 rails, scratching the side.
Look at that.
And if the cue
Did he hit that with the inside? How did he hit that? He should have made that ball.
Tester for Mike here. A lot of good players would just get up here and whack this, snick this 9 ball in. Now, it'd be interesting to
How
note
did he hit that with?
the body English that Mike will use to deposit this neatly into the back of the pocket.
I want to set that
Needed
up.
more body English. All right, Phong. He's still got a shot now at the side pocket. He should just be able to follow this in to the side rail, but it's a very exacting shot. It's a thin angle. Ugh, tough shot. Yeah, I mean those points they stick out a lot. So close. This rack.
Maybe we will see if Mike's got 8. If he knows he's got 8.
Yeah, he's had a couple of chances here in this rack.
I don't
Take
think
the
you're gonna
lead.
see another mistake here.
Oh, goodness me.
What is going on?
All right, take a breath, Phong. He's just going to draw this straight back. Let's see how you're feeling. Oh, yeah. Nice little angle. He played that well. Stunned over. Still going to aim this ball into the center of the pocket.
Oh, I gotta. I gotta take care of Isaiah. I might have to leave you here for a second.
Arrow.
Oh, Phong 8. Still don't know.
Yeah, that game was a top, backwards and forwards. They both blew that a couple of times, I think. That last rack to take the lead. And if Phong can take this rack, he can put him favorite to win the match. That does not help. Breaking the ball so wide open. Scratching.
You would think that you're going to see a table run here. We haven't seen much of a table runs, but
if he can negotiate the first 3 balls,
that's probably right.
He's out.
Correct. Good angle here. He's going to come off one rail and over.
Which is your pocket for the 4 there? Right, sneak it past the 5.
I think it goes past the 5.
Yeah. And he's a little weird on the 3 ball though to get there. If you play this naturally and you end up too flat, you have to somehow punch it or figure out if you're going to go stun one
around 2
straight
rails
up with 1 rail or 2 rails. Speed's got to be right.
Just a little bit high English, and you come 2 rails out. Yeah. It's like that.
Yeah, a little bit short, but yeah, he got up.
Perfect, because you got to roll this ball. I mean, you don't want to hit it.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the 5. You also don't want the cue ball to mess with the 10.
Yeah, but you can't snap this ball in. You have to roll it off the edge. Yeah. Oh,
he hit.
Brilliant. Maybe on purpose.
Yeah, he must have been on purpose. Yeah, he hit that really good. Which tells us it didn't really go, because why wouldn't you shoot that straight in if it went? He hit rail first and off the back of the ball, so that was a very good shot. And he survived the nudge on the 8. That could have gone wrong. Still not the perfect angle on the 6 ball here, because he's got 2 pockets he could play the 6 ball in, and both of them are a little bit weird. Considering you would like to get on the 7 in the other side pocket. So yeah, cut this in the side pocket speed, and you should be good. Oh no, he's giving it more round, which would have been good if the 9 ball wasn't there. But we're getting all the. He's going to have to play another rail first off the back of the 9 ball here. He showed us a couple of times in this match already that he's good at that shot.
9's pretty close to the pocket too. You could definitely play the combination. It's a little more likely sitting where it is.
Yeah, and
big pocket.
Every other shot in this run, he's got down and played it right away. But he's spent a few moments for him. Yeah. Oh dearie me. Well, he survived that too. But Phong has a chance to play a safety here, or crank the 7 ball in. How are you going to play it, Fats? Fast and loose or safe? And obviously, I wasn't calling Phong Fats. That's from the movie.
Phong forgot to take the label off of his hat. Is that a thing?
Yes, it's traditional Vietnamese culture to not take the stickers off their baseball caps.
That's what I thought. Look at that
Oh, what a
bank.
great shot, Fong.
As long as
That's
he makes
right. You're not
banks
going to
like
win
that,
without
who
making
cares how he
balls, and
wears
how
his head?
beautiful. Now he's got one more stroke shot, and he's good at these. He's got lots of cue power. He's a lot of people would be worried about scratching in the side pocket if you try and hit this hard enough. But Fong's going to add enough draw to zing around and be perfect on the 9. Oh, he went forwards. Wise. Interesting. Now he's not perfect yet. His shot's a little tougher, and the tempo might end up being tougher also. Huh.
Should naturally come around the 10 if he makes it.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
there
why I
it
thought he
is.
was pointing his cue at. It's weird that. And I thought it was just because I don't know,
Well, he
something to do
ended
with the
up
geometry of the
perfect.
things,
That's
but
exactly where we
it
went.
looked
Yeah.
like he was pointing his cue right at that point. You just can never tell from these overhead views.
Z-Man missed this ball earlier to go to 8. Let's see if he can get there now. He does. Now we get to see if he actually marked his game from before or if we have to go and update the score for those guys so they know what it is. Because I know that in this format they don't ever make calls from the booth, but scoring is a bit different.
Right, you can't let someone get right. Exactly. You're not going to jump out there and say, "Was that a good hit?" or "He didn't hit the rail."
Correct.
But they could ask the commentators for advice, right? Or
But
did you see
the
that?
race has to be correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for
They
sure.
can't-
Yeah, yeah. No, you
right.
can't just figure that.
And I'm pretty sure that in the varsity club for outer points, I'm pretty sure that they track the score. The commentator tracks the score, so he would tell him. See, now Z-Man's score did not go up, so we're gonna have to just
And
go back and
I don't
verify.
honestly remember 100%
Well,
whether
we should probably go
what
back
the
and
underlying reality
verify
is,
it.
but maybe someone in the chat feels confident about knowing that.
Yeah, can you guys tell me, am I right? The score right now should be 8-8, if I'm correct, and I believe I am. Because Z-Man missed his score at 6, so I would have to go back to 6 to double check to make sure that he did not. So
You definitely don't want to interject and
no,
destroy their flow by even
be wrong.
suggesting
Yeah,
it.
right. Okay, so
Of course, if they get
Z-Man's
close
got
to the
6
wall,
there.
No, so that's right. 8-8. I think he must have just changed it.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah, he was just waiting till after his.
Okay, good. Well, I feel better now.
Okay, now.
No, I don't have to look through the video either.
Interesting shot here to try and get on the 6.
Okay, Chris Green agreed also. He said 8-8.
Beautiful,
Good
Fong.
stroke.
Beautiful cue power. That's a great shot under the circumstance.
A little tough where the 7 is. Got to get off the 9 decent because you don't want to be too far on the left.
Right, and if you hit the wrong side of the 9 ball, which you are going to, you're on the wrong side of the table. How's that going to end up?
Perfect. Other points reductions. Yeah, they do it manually.
Shot Fong. Made that look simple.
All right, to go to 9, 2 away from the win. It's getting tight.
And he's got such a long bridge there, doesn't he, Fong?
I'm not phone. That's Joe Novotny. Joe Novotny used to. Do you know Joe? You know Joe.
Yes.
So I just remember riding with him in the car, and every time he'd go by somebody, if he knew him, he'd be like, "Hey, Mike." You know, and Mike can't hear him. You know, he's driving. So every time he'd be driving, he'd recognize somebody. He'd verbally out loud say hi to him. I don't know. I just thought it was silly. Nothing.
Blast them all over the table. The cue ball's always at risk of going somewhere, and this close to the end of the match, you'd hate to just scratch on the break. But
It's a bad
earlier
angle.
on, he played some. He was really protecting the cue ball. But
Can't get off the 1 to get off the 4 to get on the 2. It's pretty tough. You might be able to slide up short of the 4, miss the 9, miss the 4, come between that line up by the 10. Yeah, just like
oh,
that.
look at
What a
that!
good
Just
shot.
straight stun, straight through.
Did he get there?
Perfect little window,
I
and he
think
got
he
it
got it.
just hard enough to get there.
Maybe. It's close. It's close. And if he does, he's got a perfect angle back to the 3, so the rack becomes a little easier once he can get this one down in position.
Mm-hmm. He's acting like he doesn't like this, but looks all right.
Good angle. You can't really get in trouble. You just make the ball here. It should float straight up through. You just got to hit it hard enough that you don't end up behind that 7 ball. So I think just float forward.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to have to. It's tough to tell, from up here, but I wasn't sure that 6 ball on the 10.
Yeah,
He
he was
couldn't
right.
follow that. No, I think he's going to whack this in the draw to the side rail. He can't go forward because of the 9 ball. So he's digging down. But you've got to really hit this hard enough to get back into the window. Otherwise, the 6 and the 10 are in the way.
I'm going to try and talk Sean into coming in and visiting with you for a little while because I have to go and do some things.
Okay.
Any chance I could get you to jump in here for a little while for me? Okay, awesome. Perfect. It's going to work. So Sean Gretzinger, my normal partner on Sunday morning, she does queens with me and queen bees. She's going to come in here with MH and finish this match out with you guys. So be prepared. Turn the volume down. Here comes Sean.
You are too funny.
Hold on. Here she comes.
Hello, people. Sean Gretzinger here. I have to be unbiased. Fong's my friend, but I have to be unbiased.
Hi
So
there,
what do you have
Sean.
going on? They're playing 10 ball. Are they playing 10 ball?
They sure are.
Yep.
Yep, they're playing 10 ball. Race to 11.
All right.
It's been backwards and forwards.
I know I was playing in a tournament down the road, and so I was paying attention on my phone
you
to what was
were.
going on. Yeah. I told Fong I would come as soon as I got beat out. My partner and I were in the losers who went hill with the last match. And the people we were playing, he called the 8 in the side pocket, and he hit it so badly. It went around 3 rails, hit a bunch of balls, came back and bounced and went in the pocket. He called, and that's how we lost the last.
An incredible fluke in cool
It
shot.
was.
Does fluke still happen?
But, you know, we would have taken it if it had been given to us.
Now this is a big shot right here.
This
Fong.
is a big shot.
Gotta get this into the pocket. He can get on the hill. That's it.
Oh, that was well struck.
Yeah.
That was well struck, Fong.
His favorite now to get this and get on the 10 on the side, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Speed's got to be right here, doesn't it? Otherwise you cut right across that window. So yeah, I have 10 in the corner.
Yep, he's gonna go. He'll go all the way down.
There we go.
That's nice.
Hard of
Now
the
it's-
pocket.
Did you talk about the fact that the last KO challenge Fong played in, he went almost right to the end. He played so well
Yeah,
till his last
we
match,
did talk
of course.
about that.
Yeah.
And he came second in a previous one.
Yes.
we gleaned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, we've talked about this before. His Fargo is 563, and I just think he's a 600 player. I played against so many people. I've watched so many people on the stream. I've watched high 500s play, and Phong just plays so much better most of the time.
Yep. He plays a.
But Z-Man, he's
power
no
game.
slouch, is
Well,
he?
no,
589.
and I'm sure but Phong has got himself on the hill here,
He does.
and he's picking up steam. And he had a little bit disappointing start to this match where he had some good chances, but made some
Oh, he
mistakes,
made
and
some
then
mistakes.
missed a couple of tembles.
Everything's open, but the 3 is not going to be an easy shot. So,
And that's
is
the
he
ball.
going to try to hide it back behind the 7-8 maybe?
It's difficult to do that, isn't it?
It is. It is. What would you do here, MH?
Oh, good question. Don't know. Maybe Z
Or is
Bank.
you know what? He's just going to run it all the way down the rail, isn't he? I mean, when I
Yeah.
look at, I mean that's tough. Oh no, he called the bank, didn't he?
Into the corner or the side?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
it has to be the corner.
I looked up at him at the table at the time that he was doing
Yeah.
it, so I didn't.
And then when you
see.
look back at the screen, you go, which way around are you?
Yeah.
I think I don't think he can bank it in the side unless he crosses over. Maybe he can avoid the double kiss. He's going in the side pocket, so
he
he's
is. Okay.
crossing over this ball.
Yep, and he wants to shorten it up, and he's going to shoot it hard and fast. Oh
And
no,
there
he
we
did
go.
that.
There's the double kiss.
Okay. Yep. Well, this looks like a combination.
Yeah, it's
He's
lined
just
up.
going to kind of slow roll it.
Lined up this combination nicely.
Yeah.
It's tough to slow roll it though, because then the cue will ends up on top of the 3.
Right. Are they playing early 10s or not?
No.
Oh, they're no early 10s.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw that earlier where
Mm-hmm.
Phong played a nice combination on the 10 ball, and then
Well,
of course me and Kendall
I
didn't know
would
what the rules
say-
were, and he immediately picks it up and spots it and keeps shooting.
Well, right now, I'd say Z-Man is favored to get out of this rack.
Well, it depends on this one shot really,
It
because
does.
it's a
It
bit weird.
does.
And you're probably right there. He probably still is favourite to
Yeah.
not hook himself
I
behind
mean,
the
even
10
if
ball.
he gets back to where about...
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he really played that nice.
Yep.
He really played that nice.
And the 5 and the 6, you've got to make sure, are you calling the 5 or
yeah,
the 6?
yeah.
And in fact,
I
this
think he's got to call the 5, don't you?
Well,
you hit
I-
the 6
on-
and your 5's going... It's springing out.
on diamond
Isn't it?
tables, I've seen it happen lots of times where this 5 ball, you try and sneak it past, and then bang,
and then they wedge.
they just lock in there.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out now, aren't we? Well,
and
at
yeah,
this
you can't
angle-
really call the 6 because it's just not quite
No,
there, is
no.
it? So
Oh, well, this tells you how good I'm paying attention. I didn't realize he missed the 4 ball.
Yep.
Oh, he's got to be unhappy with that because
okay, so
he
Phong-
knew this was his chance. Well, now we're going to see what Fong's going to do here. Okay, what's your bet? Is he calling
he's
the
gonna
5 or
he's
calling
gonna
the
call
6?
he's gonna call the 5.
He is, yep.
Oh, maybe not. He may not. He really may not like the 5, and then he might even be considering.
He's thinking
Yeah, a
that if he
combination on the
rolls up,
5.
and gets his cue ball back over to the right side of the table, that he will have that shot on the 5. Oh,
Oh, powered it through,
yeah, he did.
and he's still shooting, so he called the
He
5.
is, he did.
That was
Yep,
great.
Yep, that was. That was.
Looking good.
Oh,
Gonna
it is looking
Make
good.
this shot and hit the speed right, and don't let the cue ball kind of drift over to the side pocket.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's like, do you need to spin this? And makes it tough to make it. He's in the hole. Looks good. Not that good.
Very springy.
It looks terrible.
Very springy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is a tough shot. I hate these.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
Well,
boy.
at least
Well,
better for neither of them going than both of
Yeah.
them going.
yeah.
Kind of feel like he might have, if he'd made that, he might have scratched anyway. But
Right.
got a little bit
right,
lucky
he
there.
did.
So, how thin or how thick an edge can
He
Mike
can see
see
it,
here?
but is he just going to play a safety to try to get it back to the middle of the short rail, you think, and get the cue ball all the way down?
Yeah, to Z bank, the
Yep,
cue
yep,
ball bank. That's why
yep.
they call him Z man.
Yeah.
Oh, and he hits the 10 ball.
no.
Almost
Oh,
certain lost the
no.
match with
Yeah,
that
that's-
misjudgment.
Yeah. Nobody likes to see that. Both of these guys are great players, good competitors. You hate to see that happen. at the end. Oh,
Look close
boy.
to your work, Fong.
Yeah, he likes to be close, I guess.
It's in the
Oh,
hole.
wow.
Good
There it
match,
is.
Fong.
Was a very good match.
Good match,
Oh,
Z-Man.
man, he needs that last shot back. That's too bad. I wanted to see him get a nice safety out of that. All right.
Well, thanks.
Song advances.
Yep, that's
yeah,
right.
I just got over the last
That's
5
good.
minutes, but
We want to thank everybody out there watching.
yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
And thanks, Sean, for stepping in.
Thanks.
And,
All right, we'll be back here tomorrow with some King's Court matches.
How about that?
So
Well,
everybody
good.
tune in, starting at 11:15 with the Queens.
Excellent.
All right, very good. Darren Penn's back for the Jesters too. He'd taken some time off, so we actually have 2 like reigning Jesters that will be playing tomorrow. That should be a good
Oh,
match.
okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And who's
All
playing the Knights? Who's still in the Knights?
I should know.
Yes, you should. Yes. So should
I'll
I.
tell you. You know what? We're just going to look real quick before we sign off. We're going to
Okey-dokey.
tell everybody about the matches tomorrow. I go to Kendall's Quickfire page, and he should have posted it by now. He usually does by Friday night, I think. So let's see. All right, here we go. The Jesters is going to be Ben Frank, who won last week. Oh, no. I've got the wrong one here, don't I? What's the
Isn't
date
he the
on
one
this?
who did that famous experiment with the electricity and the
Oh,
kite?
10:27. Oh, guess what? I do not see tomorrow's match here. Let's try that again. Did it not get posted?
Isn't Ben Frank the one who did that famous experiment with the kite and the electricity?
You mean Benjamin Franklin?
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, you're funny. Well, let's look at the dates on here. MH, what does it say for a date for this one? Maybe Kendall doesn't want me calling him out. No, this was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
Well, we are so sorry. We do not have those matches. I think that Mark Hotman actually did win last week. So I'm not sure who his challenger is. Holly DeVillers won. So, but tomorrow we have the Queens, not the Queen Bees. So we'll be seeing Heidi Ross back tomorrow. And I think Cheryl Erbrecht. They are tomorrow. And I know that I think Ben Frank won last week against Josh Jolitz. So I think it's Ben Frank and Darren Penn for the Jesters. So the only one I'm unsure of is Knights. So everybody tune in tomorrow starting at 11:15. Thanks, people. Have a good night.
And you too. Thanks, bye.
Okay, love you. Bye-bye.
We're going to have to tell Kendall he didn't post the matches
It's
yet.
not a touchscreen. I got it.
Okay.
There we go.